Hello, Sean here.
Evan!
And we have just... Yes, if you cannot tell by his appearance, I guess, his attitude, we have just watched a very shitty movie.
Very shitty indeed.
Yes.
So shitty or shittier than the shit from my shithole. I'm sorry.
This movie is so shitty, it actually makes him like Time Barbarian. Whatever that movie is.
The movie that for the longest time I was saying, it's my most hated. Oh my god, I would gladly watch that again.
Dude, I can't believe I'm saying this, but God, I'd rather watch Son of the Mask.
Oh god, See, it's that bad if Sean would gladly watch Son of the Mask over there.
Anyway, if you are wondering what movie we are reviewing, we shall tell you now. Star Wars Episode VIII, The Last Jedi is a 2017 American epic space opera film written and directed by Rian Johnson. It is the second film in the Star Wars sequel trilogy following Force Awakens. It was produced by Lucasfilm and distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. The film stars Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, may she rest in peace, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Andy Serkis, Lupita Nyong'o, Domhnall Gleeson, Anthony Daniels, Gwendolyn Christie, and Frank Oz in returning roles, with Kelly Marie Tran, Laura Dern, and Benicio del Toro joining the cast. It features the posthumous, whatever the word is, film performance by Carrie Fisher, who died December 2016, which is around the time Rogue One came out. Film is dedicated to her memory. Plot of the movie basically follows Rey as she receives Jedi training from Luke and Obi-Wan learning to die of the Resistance, and we shall talk about in a minute. In the fight against Kylo Ren in the First Order, while General Leia, Finn, and Poe Dameron attempt to escape the First Order attack on dwindling Resistance fleet. It's 8th film in the 9th film series. Basically, the music or the run, the release was December.
Ooh, down.
You said you wanted to rush this video. The release was December 15, 2017. There was a runtime of 2 hours and 32 minutes. The budget was roughly $200 million and made back $1.333 billion worldwide.
This was shorter. This was shorter than the Return of the King extended, and that felt like a better paced film.
Dude, this was shorter than Return of the King in general.
The
Return of the King theatrically was 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and this was shorter, like maybe 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm saying
and
the
it was still boring
version of Return of the King,
which is basically
still feels better,
which is roughly 4 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah, that feels better paced than this.
Where do you want to start? With the movie itself, or how the filmmakers dealt with the backlash?
Whatever you want, I'll just pile on.
Okay.
You be Thelma, I'll be Louise.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
You never seen Thelma and Louise?
No, I have not, but let's keep it on Star Wars. We can talk about that later. So, this movie came out. Critics loved it, obviously. Fans fucking hated this movie because this has last I checked, a roughly 40% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. And almost every review I've seen on YouTube, people fucking hate this movie. So, yeah. Filmmakers didn't take kindly to that, calling us sexist, racist, misogynistic, even threatened by women. Basically, all the shit that Ghostbusters 2016 stirred up into a pot, this movie just reserved, if you understand my food metaphor.
I know, I love food metaphors.
But do you understand my food metaphor, though?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not the only one who makes food metaphors. I make it all the time with too many cooks spoil the soup.
Yeah.
Which is probably a perfect example of this
all the
movie.
complaints that the filmmakers of Ghostbusters gave to us, how we're sexist, racist, misogynistic, threatened by women, all that other malarkey. Last Jedi did the same thing. Not to mention, you have the director, Rian Johnson, who, I'll admit, Looper was a decent movie. I thought it was an okay movie. That movie's fucking god compared to this. Because you even have Rian in a video saying, how he prefers to make a movie where a large group of people love the movie, and then a large group of people hate the movie. But yet, when he's confronted by a large group that hates the fucking movie, he, again, calls us racist, sexist, man babies, all the other ists that I can't even think of. So, yeah, Lucasfilm has totally ignored all the backlash for this movie. And saying that we're in the wrong. Wrong. And yes, I made a Latin reference there. Just show me.
I don't care.
Oh, and yeah, this movie fucking is worse than Aladdin. And I'm talking about the remake.
Oh.
That movie was a disappointment. This is basically
Hell on a stick?
dagger to the heart, I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I mean, yeah, I may be pissed at the Aladdin remakes. They changed a lot. And I'm sorry, but Will Smith is not a good genie. He gives it his all. I'll give him that. But he is not Robin Williams, my good friend.
No, I got a better analogy. It's like a Klingon dagger to the heart. You see those Klingon daggers where they have the two ones? Yeah, they stick you in the heart, then push the button. You have the two other ones that come out, impaling the heart and ripping it to shreds.
Okay.
That's what this is like.
Okay, no. Put it this way. You ever watch The Mask? Pretty simple cut, probably.
Yeah.
Remember what Charlie said to Stanley about Tina? That girl will tear out your heart, put it in a blender, and hit frappe. This movie did that, and then danced on the ashes. Because, God, this movie's bad. Okay, so since we got basically the backlash out of the way that the filmmakers can't handle criticism to save their lives, let's talk about the actual movie now.
Bullshit in a chef's salad.
Yeah, well, basically what he said. So, what part do you want to start at?
Well, let's
start at the part.
Let's put it this way. Let's go in the order that we always go in because it's all.
Oh no, I want to actually bring up some things like we did the last video.
All right.
Let's start with probably the biggest slap in the face. Luke fucking Skywalker.
Yep. Luke fucked everyone. Luke fucked himself.
So let me get this straight.
He is a Luke fucking Skywalker.
So let me get this straight, movie. So the guy who saw the goodness in the second most evil man in the fucking galaxy, who slaughtered Tusken Raiders. Okay. Now, tell me if I forget anything. Slaughtered Tusken Raiders. Okay. Let's see. Slaughtered the Separatist leaders. Pretty much helped build the Empire. Okay. Nearly choked his wife to death.
Nearly choked him to death.
Helped slaughter several Jedi within the temple, including younglings.
Froze his best friend in carbonite and put him.
No, that's not Anakin. Anakin did
you're talking about Anakin.
Yeah. Anakin did this shit.
I
mean, what do you think, Luke? I didn't know Luke was slaughtered children. I didn't think he did that.
No.
Okay, I'm talking about Anakin though. So yeah, he slaughtered Tusken Raiders. Okay, he slaughtered the Separatist leaders, helped build the Empire, killed Jedi, nearly choked his wife to death. Okay, and then spent the next 20 years doing all kinds of evil deeds, and he's totally redeemable. But yet, your nephew, who hasn't done a goddamn evil thing yet, it's like, no, he must die. Wrong. Bullshit. So apparently Luke has gone in isolation and has apparently lost all hope in the fight. I mean, honestly, was Ben's portrayal that painful? I mean, people want to defend them saying, oh, well, Obi-Wan and Yoda went into hiding. He's like, yeah, but for a different reason. The Empire came into power, they were the last two Jedi left, and they had to go into hiding to wait for Luke to grow up and train him. This is just, oh, my apprentice turned on me, I must run and hide. My God. And even Rian Johnson's defense for this is in the documentary on the Blu-ray, because I watched some of the stuff online and people put it in their reviews, is that he's like, oh, the reason Luke wants to return to the fight but chooses not to because he thinks it'll bring the Sith back. Ryan, are you dumb? I'm reminded of a quote from A New Hope and even The Phantom Menace. In Phantom Menace, Windu says, I think it's Windu says it, I don't remember, or maybe it's Kiadi, one of the Jedi in the Council says that the Sith must have been extinct for a millennium. And then you also have in episode 4, Obi-Wan's like, for over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights have been guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic, before the Dark Time, before the Emperor. So clearly, the Sith were extinct for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I don't
think Luke bringing the Jedi back is going to bring the Sith back. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
I
see that. Yeah, that's.
So I'm gonna let you speak about Luke for now. Anything?
What is to talk about? He did nothing.
Yeah. That's what. Okay. Let's talk about this. So the plan for the sequel trilogy was have each episode focus on one of the original characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Han was episode 7. Luke was 8. Leia was 9. I don't see how that's gonna work now because Carrie Fisher passed away.
Oh.
And they're gonna be.
Wait. The last movie was supposed to be focused on Han. For a movie that
Force Awakens was supposed to focus on Han.
Yeah.
Last Jedi was supposed to focus on Luke, and Rise of Skywalker was supposed to focus on Leia. Although I don't know how, because they're probably be limited on how much footage they can use. But for a movie that was supposed to focus on Luke, Luke does jack shit in this movie.
And even Han, for a movie focused on him, he was in only 11 minutes tops, maybe.
But he did more than Luke did.
Yeah.
Put it that way. And also, it takes Luke 2 hours to essentially learn a lesson he learned in Return of the Jedi. So, wow, it's like the original trilogy doesn't matter anymore. Han is dead, Luke is dead, Carrie Fisher's dead. Wow, it's like one of the worst ways to moving forward.
By stopping completely dead and then walking backwards.
Yeah, and I just love how apparently the message of this movie is, let the past die, kill it if you have to. It's the only way to become who you're meant to be. Basically saying, the only way for our future movies to work is if we just undo the past.
Sure,
which is most evident in 2 parts. One, where Yoda burns down the Jedi tree. Also, speaking of, Evan, don't you remember in, I think it was episode 5, where Obi-Wan says, if you choose to face Vader alone, I can't interfere?
Yeah.
So apparently that rule is out the fucking window now.
No, apparently we can interfere with stuff left and right.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, why is Yoda just now talking to Luke? It's been 30 fucking years. Why just now? And where the fuck are Obi-Wan and Anakin? Where are they? I don't know.
Purgatory?
Sure, why the fuck not? I don't know. But yeah, Luke is not Luke as a movie. As Hamill said, he is Jake Skywalker. That's Hamill's words, not mine.
Nah, even a Jake is too good for
that. Probably. Okay.
It's a Frank.
So yeah, I don't know what to say about Luke, but he's just. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about the ending when Luke shows up on the planet.
How?
No, not just how, but
why?
Coward.
Yeah.
Because we think, okay, awesome. Luke should have finally got off his ass and do something in this movie. But no, it's just a force projection. He's still on the fucking Octo. Wow, what a coward.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, and I hate to say this, but actually, no, I love to say this guy. I hate Kylo Ren. But for someone who's supposed to be so strong in the Force and so in tune, clearly you do not know what lightsaber Luke is holding. He's essentially holding his father's lightsaber, not his Return of the Jedi lightsaber. So for someone who's supposed to be so in tune with the Force,
clueless.
They're dumb. Oh, and speaking of so in tune with the Force, okay, before I forget it later, let's talk about Snoke real quick. Since I talk about being so in tune with the Force.
May Snoke rest in peace.
So, let me get this straight, movie. So, the filmmakers and Andy Serkis want to tell us that he's this mysterious power. He's this mysterious entity from the Outer Rim. He's more powerful than Sidious and Vader, probably combined, right? You with me so far?
Yeah.
So, he can bridge Rey and Kylo, the 2 most powerful Force users, since Anakin across the galaxy. Okay, across the fucking galaxy. He can force torture Rey in midair. I guess you can call it force torture, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
He can also shock Kylo and launch him across the room, like he did early in the movie when Kylo was about to beat him up or something. And he even says in the movie, I see his mind. I see his every time. Talking about Kylo, like you can see every move Kylo is about to make before he makes it. But yet, this, according to Angry Joe, this near omnipotent being can't see when a metal fucking rusty lightsaber is about to turn and kill him.
Yeah, he can't see it.
Fuck off.
Oh, yeah, so someone that powerful.
Fuck off.
He can't, as he's physically staring at Kylo Ren.
I mean, yeah, here's the thing. You could say that Snoke should be able to probe minds better, but dude, if he can breach these 2 across the galaxy, how is he not seeing the lightsaber come towards him?
No sense.
And you know what you just did, movie? You have just undone this entire trilogy. Awesome.
You have undone all sense of common sense, too. It's like the movie did not make sense. The movie did not make common sense.
Because, here's the thing. I think we said this in the Force Awakens review. That this trilogy does not work like the last one, like the original trilogy did, because we are 3 steps ahead of Rey already. Not to mention, you don't give us any concrete backstory about how we got to this point. Okay? Plus, since Snoke is basically just a random dude who came out of nowhere, I mean, not literally, he doesn't connect to the other 6 movies despite him being old enough. Without giving us backstory to explain how he came into the story, because he's the grand catalyst for this conflict of the new trilogy. You know, he turned Ben, which caused Han, Luke, and Leia split off. So he's the grand arc of the new conflict. So the fact that you kill him off without essentially explaining how he came to the story, you are rendering this trilogy pointless. Awesome, and it's not even finished yet, and you're already rendering it pointless. Fucking awesome.
Nothing in these 2 movies made sense so far.
Not really. And I just love, my friend, I just love how the OT cast are going out like bitches.
Gosh, Shakespeare's easier to understand than this piece of
I mean, here's what pisses me off more, my friend. Here's what probably pisses me off more. Kathleen Kennedy, producer of these movies and president of Lucasfilm, literally lied to George's face and said these characters will continue the way to live in the way you created them. So, by that, did she mean completely regress their character arcs and kill them like bitches? Because if that's what she meant, then she's doing a fucking good job.
Kill her. I want Kathleen Kennedy to die in hellfire.
Oh, dude. I'm with you.
I want to see the devil devour Kathleen Kennedy's body and shit her out in front of her children. I know I'm gonna get hatred.
I don't fucking care,
Give me
man.
your best fucking shot.
I don't fucking care, dude.
Hate me all you want, Internet. I don't care. It'll give me my power.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you speak now because I've been speaking for like 16 minutes.
I don't even want to. I want to tear this movie a new asshole and stick.
That's why I'm letting you speak. Tear it a new asshole.
I want to tear a new asshole and stick it up in its repository. And then sew the new asshole together so we can never shit it out. It would have this movie forever lodged up there as a painful cancer and festering in it.
Okay, but what were stuff that pissed you off? Because you know what pissed me off?
Everything.
Name
Kylo
something.
Ren, Luke Skywalker,
Oh,
Leia.
yeah. Oh, yeah, let's talk Leia. Okay, so she wants Poe to notice that wants Poe to learn this stuff other than that there's more stuff than just jumping in an X-Wing and blowing something up. Oh, Leia, you mean like the fucking Death Star where your own fucking brother literally jumped in an X-Wing and blew something up?
Oh, no, wait. You can't bring that up anymore. It's the past.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. Oh, and not to mention, like 30 seconds later, that whole thing is just undone because he walks up to his permission to blow in the next thing and blows something up. He's like, permission, and she's like, permission granted. So it's like, wow, Leia, so that scene 30 seconds ago and just rendered pointless? I think it was.
Yep, apparently it's not okay to have heroes.
Oh, let's talk about that part. And it ties into the SJW feminism shit that people want to ignore. So, let me get this straight, movie. So, at the end of the movie, we have Holdo, played by Laura Dern.
A fucking whore in this movie.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but yeah, because Jurassic Park, I'll admit, was a good movie.
Off the table.
I'll admit, Jurassic Park was a good movie, so it's hate to see her slumming it in this. So, she's able to do this kamikaze thing that breaks the franchise more than Midi-chlorians ever did. Because it makes you wonder, why was this movie never used on the fucking Death Star? And again, like the last video, I'm sorry I'm speaking so much.
It's okay.
But yet, when Finn goes to sacrifice himself to destroy this Death Star cannon, which makes me wonder where the fuck the First Order getting all the tech from, because they're not supposed to be not the governing body, but fuck it, I guess. Rose has the balls, and girls don't even have balls, has the balls to just plow into and say,
because of SJW, they have to nowadays.
But anyway, okay, she has the guts. We'll say that.
Yeah,
just so we're not shunned for being sexist. So we're not insulted for being sexist, which we're not. Again, hand me my movies. Thank you.
Here, I'll even
See,
handle
I have this.
The green shit.
See, I have these. So I'm not sexist. So don't call me fucking sexist.
And he has that green chick. Actually, cool.
Yes.
I actually like green chick.
Yeah.
I only say that
badass.
because I'm pulling a blank of what her name is.
Gamora.
Okay, Gamora.
Gamora's badass. But yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. Rose plows into Finn's speeder, and I'll get to that in a second, my friend. Okay, says that's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate, saving what we love. You mean the very thing your sister just did at the beginning of the movie, where she sacrificed herself to save the fleet? And
But
the very
no, that happened in the past.
And the very thing that Finn was just about to do, sacrifice himself to save the Resistance. But that's bad. Fuck you.
Because we can't have a male hero.
Obviously not. No.
Males can't do anything.
Males can't do any fucking thing. I mean, it's bad enough. The Ghostbusters movie made Chris Hemsworth fucking stupid. Dude.
Is that the same director as this?
No. Paul Feig did Ghostbusters. This is Rian Johnson. Rian Johnson did Looper. But yeah, Chris Hemsworth was so dumb that not even Thor bludgeoned by Mjolnir would be that stupid.
I just hate this movie.
Dude.
I hate this movie so much.
You and me both. So you want to talk about the dick measuring subplot?
Dick measuring. No. I don't know.
So yeah, let me say this: the whole Dreadnought attack made no sense considering this movie is basically just the Resistance trying to outrun the First Order. What was the point of the Dreadnought then? It added nothing. Oh, because we need to see Poe get insulted by a woman.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
That's all it was?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we just need to see Poe get insulted by a woman.
Sounds like thousands of dollars and hours of work for nothing.
Because here's the thing, though. He saved the fucking fleet.
He's the only one who's done anything remotely so far.
He even said, this is a fleet killer. So Lane's like, no, just stand down, we need to get out of here. It's like, wow, Leia, you clearly don't care about your fucking people then.
Yeah, send the fleet in to kill the fleet killer.
Because here's the thing. Because through most of the movie, they're being chased because they can't go into Lightspeed because First Order will track through Lightspeed. Okay, Leia, you do know that even if you did go through Lightspeed, that this Dreadnought will follow you too and kill you. Plus, if I remember correctly, they were about to kill you anyway before you fled off. So I think Poe destroying the Dreadnought was the right move. But no, let's just insult him, chastise him, demote him, and not tell him our plan.
A plan that is to stand around and do nothing.
Basically, yeah. Because even later in the movie, when Leia finally admits the plan to him, he's like, that could work. Basically making him into an idiot. So you made Poe look like a panicking idiot for no fucking reason. Congratulations, movie.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I'm not either. Now, let's talk about the other boring subplot. Canto Bite.
Are you talking about the
Canto Bite
hours we just watched?
I'm talking about Canto Bite. Let's talk about that.
Oh.
So, yeah, because that's the thing. The whole Canto Bite subplot is a direct result of Holdo being incompetent and not telling Poe the plan. Oh, and by the way, we're going to get to Akbar in a second. I forgot to mention him. Yeah, by the way, Akbar goes out like a bitch. And no funeral at all. Just like no funeral for Han.
Off screen.
Yeah, off screen, a single line of dialogue.
I mean, we're supposed
because they even say
okay, wait,
there was only
for a minute.
Oh yeah, real quick. They even say that nobody survived except Leia. It's like, wow, that is really sad. Though Akbar's dead. Fuck you. Now you can bitch.
Yeah, apparently it seems like this movie is forcing us to care about the characters that are new and no one should be caring about. And yet they say, oh, every time, oh, it's such a big mourning, it's such a loss for the Empire. Yet, as he said, freaking Admiral Akbar goes off like a bitch. Doesn't even go off like a bitch. Goes off like nothing at all, off screen. We don't get any funeral, we don't get any remorse. And this is the guy who single-handedly...
Who helped in the Battle of Endor.
Who helped in the Battle of Endor, pretty much almost commandeered the entire attack on the Death Star, the new and improved Death Star. And yeah, don't mourn for him. There is no point. Kill off
like
screen.
Just like Han, there was no point apparently, because it's like as soon as we got back to the Resistance base, it's like, oh, we now gotta go find Luke. And then the last one, it's like, wow.
I can't believe it. I'm feeling sad for the death of a squid.
Dude, you know what would have been a better ending for Akbar? Have him do the kamikaze thing.
Yeah, they had the ships to do it.
Yeah, it's
They were the ones that had the attack ships.
You could even have him on the bridge shouting his lines like, "It's a trap!"
That would have been
awesome.
I would love that.
Dude, do you even watch how it should have ended?
I think so. Oh my god.
Because there was even a how it should have ended in there where he's like, okay, you remember in the beginning of the movie where Poe did the prank call?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yeah, by the way, the humor was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Not one funny thing in this entire fucking movie.
No, there was a couple. There was
a couple.
There was
where Luke slapped Rey with the leaf
and she was
feather,
being bitchy about it.
And then you have Snoke basically whacking her on the back of the head with a lightsaber. About the only two funny things in this movie. But yeah, in the House of Ended, where it's Akbar doing the kamikaze thing, he calls Poe to prank call him to get everything set up for the launch, and he's like, "General Hux, do you know what this is?" And Hux is like, "What is it? I can't see you." He's like, "Do you know what this is? It's a trap!" I was like, man, that'd be fucking awesome if they did in the movie, or they don't.
Oh, I actually loved Admiral Akbar.
Honestly, dude, I don't mean to sound like a sexist asshole, but if in the next movie, Holdo has a funeral, but Han and Akbar don't, fuck this trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Han, Akbar, and Luke have no funeral, fuck this trilogy then. And honestly, dude, as much as I'm excited to see Lando in the next movie, I don't want him to die. I don't.
Well, it's official. He's gonna die just because.
Oh, I have
something that.
Don't doubt it, dude. I have a feeling it's gonna happen. But yeah, what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, Canto Bight. It was boring, illogical, and overly fucking long.
The only part of it that was any entertaining at all, even remotely, was the scene when they were riding those space horse deer things.
Yes, but let's talk about the
Fathiers or whatever.
Let's talk about the three messages they want to shove in this movie. Weapons dealing is bad. War prop dealing, bad. Rich people, bad. Animal rights, and child abuse.
Men can't be heroes. Men are live only to be idiots.
Yeah.
Men stupid.
Yeah, and because that's the thing, I totally love how Holdo's like, just follow my orders. It's like, bitch, what fucking orders?
Philosophy.
So let me get straight. Let me get this straight. So hold up, you want Poe to be subservient to you, blindly follow any order you give, and not question it. Wow, doesn't that sound like the bad guys?
Yeah.
Because honestly, dude, I swear they were probably setting. You could tell they were trying to set her up. Like, here's what awesome. If she was the First Order spy, and the First Order was tracking them through Lightspeed through her, that would have been awesome.
It would make sense.
And it would give a reason for Akbar being killed and Leia being unconscious for most of the movie. Because it would be out of character for her.
Reason to be a fucking
Yeah, it would be a reason for her to not tell Poe anything. Because she's leading them to their certain death. And giving the control over to any Resistance member would foil the First Order's plot. Because it would also give a reason for Leia being knocked unconscious and Akbar being killed off, because we added character for them. But no, it's just lazy writing and bullshit.
I've seen insanity. I've stared it in the face and I've survived. Insanity is this fucking movie.
So we've basically talked about how Snoke is a nobody.
Yeah.
Is a nothing, basically.
And he was the only thing in this movie that was interesting.
Oh, yeah, because it's Andy Serkis. I'm not going to lie here, dude.
Even if it wasn't Andy Serkis.
Of the sequel trilogy cast, like of the strictly sequel trilogy cast, he's the best fucking performer.
Yeah.
I am not kidding. Andy Serkis is the best performer of the whole strictly sequel trilogy cast. I'm not kidding.
Even if it wasn't Andy Serkis, Snoke was still the only character interesting.
That you found interesting?
Yeah. And they kill him off.
I'm not gonna lie. So did I.
And they kill him off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. So did I. I found Snoke to be an interesting character. I wanted to know more about him, but we know jack shit.
You almost seemed like he was supposed to be Palpatine for this setup.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. Speaking of, Palpatine's supposed to be in Rise of Skywalker somehow.
Oh, cool. After, I don't know, being dead?
Yeah. So yeah, way to undo Anakin's sacrifice. Awesome.
Way to do everything.
Yeah, this whole trilogy just undoes everything. Cause yeah, I like how Luke tells Leia, "No one's ever really gone." Wow, wait until 2 hours and for you to learn the took you 2 hours to learn the lesson you learned in Return of the Jedi. Awesome.
I think he just got dementia or Alzheimer's. Or
Yeah, because Leia does that apparently too.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Leia, who even though the series beforehand taught us she was force sensitive, it was more it was more like a sensitivity notion wise.
Yeah, like she could sense somehow because in Empire Strikes Back they kind of hinted at it where she was able to sense where Luke was because she even tells Chewie, "I know where Luke is." She was able to sense that he was, I guess, sitting on that antenna.
Yeah, but
then in Return of the Jedi,
that's different.
Let me finish though. Then you have in Return of the Jedi. She's able to sense that Luke's not on the Death Star when it exploded. Then you get to Force Awakens, she was able to sense Han's death. But in this, it's like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, so beforehand, all her
and yes, I just did kind of a reference to
Guardians the mentality, like being able to communicate over like astral projection type shit. But in this one, she's able to survive in space, no gravity, no oxygen.
Yeah, no oxygen, no gravity.
Without a spacesuit, she can still breathe and Mary Poppins herself back to Earth.
Yeah. And not suck everyone out through the door. Because I'm pretty sure that the other airlock door didn't close behind her.
And then at the end, as you said with the whole thing about Luke Skywalker being a coward when he forces himself
force
on
projection.
I was like, oh yeah, someone who's pretty much just said he gave up on everything, gave up on the Force, and doesn't even practice anymore. Apparently, he still has the mental ability to
reattach.
Be a freaking Hindu yogi.
Okay, dude.
To traverse the celestial.
Okay, here's. Okay, Expedition Pass did a similar thing with Xavier giving up on his whole philosophy of hope and all that stuff, and not using his powers. But god damn, that did it better.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, an X-Men movie does something better than a Star Wars movie. Surprising. But god damn, did Days of Future Past do this plot point, of a fallen hero trying to get pull himself back up.
It's one of the oldest things in the book. It's like, why does people think that's new? That's been
even Logan did it with
cinema.
Even Logan kind of did that with Logan himself.
It's the concept that's been done since the beginning of cinema.
Oh, and yeah, Logan's a Logan is a much better fucking movie than this, and it came out the same year as this one did.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Hell, I can't believe I'm saying this. Even Justice League was better than this.
Suicide Squad better than this?
Sadly, yeah. Sadly, yes.
Well, you heard it from Sean. He's officially said it.
Sadly, yeah.
Suicide Squad isn't that bad anymore.
Oh, no, it's not, dude. Oh, God. Yeah, any movie I've said that's bad. Okay, not Avatar, though. That one's still bad.
Yeah, but it's still way more better than this.
Visually, yes. Story, it's still got politics.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, Son of the Mask, Spy Kids 4. Underworld's 4 and 5. Fucking Suicide Squad, Justice League. All better than this piece of shit.
For me, it's going to be Time Barbarians. I'm going to say, yep, Time Barbarians is better.
I have no idea what that is, but okay. Okay, so we finally... Okay, we've held off on this long enough.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rey.
Why?
She's a nobody.
Yep. She even says it herself, and yeah,
all these theories about her parents, possibly being Luke, Leia, Han. She's just a nobody who's highly force sensitive for some fucking reason. I know it's been said to death, but marry Sue? Ugh.
Man, I've seen movies where the people were taking drugs and drinking throughout the entire time they were making it. I've seen movies pretty much made on beer and weed that came out more thought-provoking, intelligent, and actually something compared to this.
Oh yeah, speaking of drinking, did you hear how Josh Trank would actually walk on set drunk to Van Force Stick?
I wouldn't be surprised. The movie was boring. It was probably the only way he was getting entertainment out of that.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think even that might be better than this.
Barely.
Because at least you had Doom going through a fucking hallway and exploding motherfuckers. What's this got?
Yeah, you know when remember we watched that and I gave it like 2 stars.
What?
Yeah,
Fan Forstick?
No, Doom. Doom is like a 7-star compared.
Oh
to
yeah,
this.
Doom's better than this.
I'm actually raising my score. Doom gets a 7 to me now. This movie actually gave me hope and actual appreciation for Doom. Congratulations, movie.
Yeah.
You're that low.
Yeah, that low. But yeah, so let me see this straight. So
I even give
Rey
Time
can do.
Barbarians a 4.
So-
a movie that I gave a 1 for the longest time now gets a 4.
So yeah, Rey can do the Jedi mind trick, no problem. Okay? She can do all these other Force abilities with no problem at all. Despite hardly ever any training at all. But yet, she's supposed to be the most superior, powerful character in the franchise.
Oh, fuck that.
Even more powerful than Anakin himself, the fucking Chosen
Oh my
One.
god. Fuck you. Shut up right now.
Oh, and speaking of the Chosen One, this movie completely undoes the prophecy. Because they say in the movie, because the reason why Rey is so powerful, that they're trying to say, is because Kylo is growing so dark, it's growing so in the dark side, that the Force apparently needs to a balance to counter out, which is apparently Rey.
He doesn't
Riddle
know
me
what
this.
darkness is.
Riddle me this then. Riddle me this, Batman. Yes, I made a Batman joke because Mark Hamill's the Joker. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't matter what fucking movie, even if it's Killing Joke. Fucking A, Killing Joke's better than this.
I
And I think that came out the same year. Fuck, Killing Joke's better than this movie. Because, dude, no matter what movie or video game it's in, his Joker has not been ruined. His Luke Skywalker has.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your namesake has been ruined.
Just put it this way, dude. I'm not sure if you ever watched World Class Bullshitters, but they said it best. That Luke Skywalker may have jump-started his career, but the Joker has defined it. Because Joker has not been ruined. His, at least. But yeah, wait, what was I saying though?
Lots of bullshit about bullshit.
But yeah, let me think. What was I saying? Basically, Rey can do all this magical shit. There's all this Force kind of shit, but yet she's untrained. Oh yeah, that's right. I was saying how the balance thing. So yeah, because Kylo's growing dark, Force needs a balance to carry. The light side needs a balance to balance it out, and so I just have the Rey. Problem. You have Snoke there, who's using dark side. So how does it balance? Because it begs a lot of questions like, who was Anakin's equal? Who was Qui-Gon's equal? Who's Palpatine's equal and all that? Who's Obi-Wan's equal? Etc., etc., etc. To quote Captain America, I could do this all day. But yeah, not to mention though, if you need a dark side user and a light side user to bounce out the Force, what was the point of the fucking prophecy?
Who's the one for Snoke? Why is Snoke
I don't know.
So quickly and
Plus,
so pointlessly?
dude, how do a bajillion Jedi, we'll say a bajillion, don't know how many were actually there, how many were actually in the council or whatever. So how do a bajillion Jedi equal out to only 2 Sith? Yes, Vader and Palpatine were the last 2 Sith, but you get my point though.
Yeah.
How? Like, I get what they're trying to do probably, but it just does not work. It does not work at all. God, this movie's bullshit. If you want to speak, go right ahead, my friend. Thank you.
There.
Speak. Talk. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I can't speak anymore. This movie's garbage.
This movie actually made me cry.
I can't believe I'm saying this, man, but I can't believe I'm saying this. Captain Marvel may have been a better movie. I'm not joking. And it was just a mad movie.
This has literally become my most hated movie on the planet.
Join the club. This movie was awesome. This is more Star Wars than Star Wars. That is sad.
My childhood is ruined.
Join the club.
I joined it.
Do you want to watch this now? Have something good?
You know what I want to watch now?
That Brad Dourif movie?
Yeah. It would still be the most entertaining thing.
Oh, and speaking
that has happened.
speaking of Brad Dourif, Mark Hamill's Chucky is actually good. Now I want to see Brad Dourif play the Joker.
I guess I would actually like to see that. He does have that similar, just that wickedness.
Dude, even if he spoke with his Chucky voice as Joker, it'd be fucking awesome, I'm pretty sure.
I've actually, what was that? What did that movie we were talking about before was called? Laserhawk?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that I think I actually heard someone say that he used this weird, crazy voice from that movie as his basis for the Chucky while mixing his own take on Brad Dourif in it.
Who, Hamill?
Yeah.
I think he was using his Joker voice, I think. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. That's what it sounded like from the movie and the trailers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I just heard there was a mixture of his Joker voice with that one a little bit.
Probably, I don't know. But yeah, man, this movie is just... Okay, put it this way. When a movie makes me say that fucking Son of the Mask was a good movie, that's bad. And I hate that movie.
No, I hated it too. Oh my gosh.
Oh. And we're coming up on our time before, so I think. So you want to say anything at all?
This movie was awful. The only thing, I was bored out of my skull.
You and me both.
The only times where I had any feeling remotely to any form of excitement or enjoyment or just even remotely liking what was going on screen was that last little bit when they were on that one planet and they were riding those giant, well, they weren't that big, but those space antelope, deer, horse.
Yeah, also, let's talk about that.
I actually thought those were kind of cute.
So, you're going to save the space horses, we're going to call them, but yet you're going to leave the child slaves to stay behind. That is dumb.
Yeah.
Also,
why?
This is a planet and a casino full of rich people. Why are we using child slaves? Why not droids? I mean, this isn't fucking Tatooine.
Yeah, it's the richest planet. Oh, because we have to make a politics.
Yeah, the rich are evil.
Just because you're rich or have money or work, you're evil.
Yeah, fucking rich are evil.
Why does it feel like this movie's promoting communism?
Because it was. By saying that the rich sell weapons to both sides of the war.
Yeah, and you know what the rich do? They build stores, they build schools, they have charities, they raise things for kids.
I mean, unless your name is Donald Trump.
Yeah. I will go there. I have lost faith with the world. Everything is all metaphysical and the spiritual.
I keep on saying this, but I'll see Rise of Skywalker, but I'm not expecting much out of it after this. That's all I'm saying, is I'm not expecting much out of Rise of Skywalker. If anything, I'm just going to see it for how they handle Leia and how they plan to connect all three trilogies.
They won't. There's not going to be any way.
I don't see how they're going to connect them all anyway.
It's all a dream.
God, I wish this episode 9 would go. Say the Last Jedi was
I wish watching these two movies was a dream. I'm hoping I wake up in 5 minutes and find out I'm in my bed.
I told you earlier, this was by far the worst birthday present I ever gave myself, or anybody had given me, was seeing this movie in theaters. Lucky enough, I used a free pass.
And it still felt like you spent too much.
Oh, yeah. It still felt like I spent $20 to see this crap movie. Despite using
a free pass. You spent the $20 for the popcorn. And the pop and the whatever.
No, I went with someone from my church.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just bought all the concessions. I paid for my ticket.
Yeah, when I brought that beer for
the prequels?
Yeah, I should have brought it.
You're wishing you bought it today?
Yeah. Jar Jar is entertaining.
Yeah.
I actually appreciate Jar Jar now. I can actually laugh at some of his gab now. His gab is a little less painful because we have seen unfunny. We have seen this movie. A movie that tries to force,
Bad
animal
human.
rights, like rights of alien and foreigners,
Dude.
and everything has to be right for them.
I
Yet
don't
we
know,
have.
this
Yeah,
movie's bad.
wait.
Go ahead.
Yet a movie that's supposed to have all this extra bullshit on animal rights and alien rights, foreigners and all that stuff, how everything has to be good. Yet we get, like you said, taking out the animals and leaving the children to suffer in that one scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this whole gag that apparently is supposed to be funny, which is just sickening and insulting and actually sad, of Rey going through this bullshit training and like all the way destroying the homes and the lives of these two things that I'm just going to call...
Dude, she basically trains herself. Luke doesn't train her at all.
Okay, yeah, like I said,
So, yeah.
bullshit training.
Hamlin's line in the trailer where he goes, "This is not going to go the way you think."
Yeah.
That perfectly describes this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have this whole thing about alien rights and nicer foreigners, and yet we have the displeasure of seeing these two, what I'm going to call fish nuns, because that's what they look like. Just these two alien creatures wanting nothing more than to live in peace and having their homes destroyed by this fucking whore.
Yeah.
She breaks her homes.
Yeah,
she destroys her crops, destroys their possessions.
Okay, I
almost
think the
kills
idea
one.
of what they were going for, that force bridge thing, I'll admit that was... I kind of understand what they were trying to do with it, because, but it doesn't work. You see, the first time when Rey tries to shoot Kylo with a blaster, it doesn't really register. But the second time they do it, he is able to bring the water back from the rain. It's like, what is this? What is this? What is this weirdness?
I don't even care anymore.
Oh, speaking of, so for the first part of the first half of the movie, Rey's like, "You're a monster. You killed your father. You're a psychopath." But all of a sudden, after she goes into the cave, the dark side cave, or whatever you call it, she's just offering a hand with alliance with him. What the fuck happened to Han's death? What the fuck happened to her calling him a monster? Where'd all that go?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Movie fucking sucks.
Yes, it does.
No point. Makes no sense.
What does?
Anything other than this.
I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I've been raped.
You have been. Ugh. I don't know, man. You want to call it quits?
Yes.
Let's give it a score.
1.
1.5. Only.
No, 1.
Only for the Luke and Leia scene.
That's why I give it 1. I don't care what people say. You can't give movies zeros. I would. I give this movie
I'll say this
for
though.
Luke and Leia.
I'll say this though. That fan edit that I downloaded, while it does not save the movie, it at least helps it a little bit.
I'm not going to watch it. There's no point.
The only thing it really does do is cut out some of the humor and the two boring subplots. That's all it really does. And it truncates the movie down to an hour and 45.
Yeah, we still get bullshit. The whole movie is
Pretty
boring.
much, yeah. I'm saying it doesn't. I didn't say it helped the movie or doesn't save the movie, but it helps it a little bit.
No.
Did you not hear what I just said?
I don't care. We're done.
So if anything, I would give this version a 1.5, and that fan edit maybe a 2, because it helps a little bit. But if anything, that's about it. You're either tired or you're just really pissed at this movie.
Really fucking pissed. Just a little bit tired, but I'm still.
I think it's funny how normally in videos you talk most, but this time I talk most.
My silence
is golden.
I need. Yeah, silence is golden for once. You want the golden answer on how bad this movie is?
Be silent.
Yeah, I could be silent for 47 minutes and it would have the same effect. Fuck this movie.
Yes, fuck this movie up the ass.
Give me all the hatred you want, internet. I don't fucking.
And I actually read, my friend. I've actually heard this movie made, I want to say, $730 million less than The Force Awakens.
I don't fucking care.
and was kicked out of China in 2 weeks.
See, your stuff is shittier than bottom of the barrel. The barrel is laying on top of it, suffocating it to death.
So yeah, this movie got tons of backlash.
It's worse than bottom of the barrel.
So yeah, this movie got shit ton of backlash and Solo failed. Solo bombed. What's that tell you? Star Wars is dying.
Star Wars is dead in the water. It's been dead since
basically.
After
I'm gonna take what
episode 3 and people.
Basically, I'm gonna take what Luke says in this movie, but kind of switch around. I only know one fact. It's time for the franchise to end.
Yeah. No more Star Wars. Just no more.
Please don't. Just. I'd rather.
If you want Star Wars video games and Star Wars books, by all means. At least those would be interesting.
Just no more movies, man.
Just no. God.
Just don't. Even the Clone Wars 2008 movie was bad. Although I've heard the show was good, I just never watched it. But no, this I can't believe I'm saying this still beats the Clone Wars movie. I hate to say it. That's how bad that was. Even though it's shorter. But yeah. Final thoughts? Same. Alright. We're done. We're going to watch something good. I don't know if we're going to watch this or that Brad Dourif movie. We're going to watch something good, though.
Brad Dourif. Something short but sweet. Short and sweet and interesting. Short 3 hours of boring.
Short, sweet, to the point, and interesting.
Yeah.
Tip.